Yeah.
So the first one is kind of describe kind of how you've been from racing like quarter midgets to now being Xfinity Series champion and racing the Cup Series.
Yeah, I mean, I started when I was 5 years old, you know, and from there just kind of worked up through the ranks and won the Xfinity Series championship 2 years ago and now in the Cup Series. So it's been a really cool ride and just hope to keep it going.
A lot of people just, you know, they show up to the race, they don't really kind of know what you do to like prepare and stuff, but what do you really do to like prepare and get like a good finishing result?
The biggest thing that we probably do during the week is go into the simulator. So Ford has a really big simulator that pretty much we're able to put setups into and pretty much practice before we even get to the racetrack. So that's definitely a big part of how we prepare and watching film and stuff like that, just so you're 100% when you get that first lap.
And another thing I wanted to ask you is just kind of think of your like biggest competitor. You don't have to like say it, but once you like think of them, think of things that they might do that you can kind of learn from that. What do you kind of think you can improve on?
Well, I think the biggest thing, like when you go to a road course like here, it's all about the braking. You know, you're slowing down so much going into the corners. You're going from 130 miles an hour to 30 miles an hour. So being able to really be good on the brakes makes a huge difference at these places.
Kind of think of like kind of the like young people and like all of your fans and stuff that like want to get into racing and stuff. What would you like tell them to kind of get better and just get into it?
Well, I think just seeing it in person makes a huge difference. You know, seeing the pit stops, seeing the cars and all the sights and the smells and everything. There's nothing like being at the racetrack. So I think that's a huge part of it. And also, if you're going to try and get into racing, it's all about trying to get laps. You know, about getting experience, practicing. That's what it's all about.
And out of like everything you've done, like quarter midgets, early kind of like stock cars, and now racing in the Cup Series, what's kind of been your like best like moment? Like, what do you really enjoy?
I mean, I would say probably the Xfinity Series championship. Like, I was really cool going back and then winning that. You know, it takes a whole year of results to try and win a championship, and that was definitely one of the biggest ones for me.
And I have one last question for you. It's probably the hardest one.
Yep.
Can you sign my hat?
Yes, I can sign it.